We see you. I think that's a thing from Avatar.
That's a
Is
quote?
It?
That's
I think
a direct
so.
quote?
It must be. It must be.
I think they say that in Avatar.
Nice.
Avatar Confessions time. Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it.
You're walking into an Avatar Day celebration without having seen Avatar.
I think it's even funnier that we planned this like over a month ago.
Yeah.
And you never told us this.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad.
I put
Oh,
hang on, let me unfreeze my buddies on. There we go. My friends on the call should be streaming now. Yeah, I think I put the Rift Tracks version on once, but I was like also gaming at the same time as that was on, so I don't really remember anything that happened in it. And there's 3 Midwestern middle-aged men talking over it the whole time.
Right. But maybe that is the ideal way to watch Avatar.
Yeah, I think that's how Cameron James expected people to watch
Cameron
it.
James.
Yeah.
Cameron, comma James.
Comma James.
It's certainly the ideal way to play the 2009 video game with 3 gamers talking over it. So.
Yeah, it's a good point.
It's a tribute.
Speaking of 3 gamers, we are missing 1 gamer today. Simone is not here.
I didn't even want to bring it up, but you know.
Well, she did prepare an apology video for us. So let's before we get started, let's take a look at that. I'm not screen sharing this to y'all on the Discord call, so you just mute and then just watch it on the Twitch
I watched
stream.
it earlier.
Okay. You don't care about any of this shit. Let me turn that on for you. There you go. So here is Simone's Avatar Day apology video.
Sorry, this is a tough one. So, wait. Okay, so obviously today is Avatar Day. I know some of you are pretty upset that I'm missing the Avatar Day stream. I'm hurting too, you know, like we're all in pain here. So to all the people that feel that they are hurt by the fact that I can't be on the Avatar stream on Avatar Day, I would like to say I'm sorry that you feel hurt. Honestly, when I made the decision to not be there today, I feel like I was a different person back then. The choices that I made, I wouldn't make them today. Like, I've changed. I've really changed. Like, I'm a human too. And like, I'm looking towards the future, and I hope all of you are too. So thank you to everybody who stood by me, who sent me all those nice messages, who attacked the people who criticized me. I appreciate that so much. You guys are the best. You've always supported me. And again, to everyone who was hurt and did criticize me, I want to apologize. This will not happen again, okay? I stand for accountability in my community. And, yeah, love and light to all of you. Peace out.
So that was from Simone.
Yeah.
Whole lot of nothing, if you ask me.
That was definitely Simone.
Kind of a big cop out.
She can apologize for this, but she knows the next Avatar Day is not going to be for like another 13 years. So
that's a really good point, Clayton. Yeah. I will be in my 40s for the next Avatar Day.
I've heard they said it's going to be in 2024 somehow, but like,
what the fuck? Unless James Cameron also invented a fucking time machine that'll help him make a movie faster.
Yeah. I do love the fact that none of us have seen the new one. I think some people on staff. The funny thing is that critics are praising it. I think the best possible things is come out, and then people are like, James Cameron's done it again. It's great.
Speaking of avatars, let's pick ours. These are the options that we have here.
The
Pliable, thank you for
resolution
that,
here
Sebby.
is
Oh, I didn't know that
Great.
character. Well, I guess it's not customization, but like.
No, yeah, they're just. Oh, could we play this extremely Polish-looking guy? This like super duper Serbian guy.
yeah.
It's kind of I almost see a little bit of
I'm the Serbian avatar.
Yeah, it's what's the guy?
Niko Bellic.
Is Niko Bellic? He's the main character in Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yes, yeah.
He's going to Pandora.
That's good to point out, though. I think his original name is Male 10.
Male 10.
Canonically speaking.
This stream needs to include a full rewatch of Cameron's 30-minute monologue from that one Ubisoft press conference. What? I wish I had planned for that.
Yeah, I can go try to track that down and see what the comments on it are like.
Yeah.
Wow. So, a fun fact we realized is that this game came out in 2009, the same year that Minecraft came out, which is just crazy to think that like two of the best games ever dropped in the same year. Like, when will we see another momentous year in gaming like 2009?
Not gonna have like 2009 for a while.
Something that historical.
I mean, I guess there is gonna be another Avatar game from Ubisoft soon, next year maybe.
Right.
Mr. Full says, does anyone want to read my dissertation on ethnomusicology and Avatar? That's funny that you bring that up, because I was I was testing this before, and I was like listening to the instrumentation they use to represent the Avatar planet, and I was like,
That's interesting, yeah. I would read it. I would certainly read it, and yeah.
I need to grab this. I'm sure a lot of people on here have seen this, but again, another just something here. We're not here to necessarily criticize Avatar. If you like it, like that's great. I think it's a mediocre movie, but you can. It's just such a fascinating franchise that it was this huge thing. Seemed to kind of like fade into consciousness, even though Cameron kept saying he was going to make like 20 movies in it. They made a theme park before they made another movie in this franchise.
That is insane.
And I bring that up to say that people should watch Jenny Nicholson's Avatar video, her review, I guess, of the theme park. It is an extremely entertaining video. And she talks about how there was a section where they played music there, and how it was like supposed to be a big thing inspired by the movie. It's like it's a weird thing where they just like couldn't keep it up. They couldn't keep up this like 3 times a day music performance that not many people seem to care about. But the people who performed it had to be so enthusiastic about it. It was just, yeah, it's such a bizarre franchise. Also, all the people in that theme park have to pretend like the movie is a documentary. It's like part of their fictionalization in that theme park to bring you into the fantasy of it. I just imagine if you got hired at Disney, you've probably been like so thrilled to be working next to Mickey or princesses or something, and you're assigned to the Avatar park.
Shoved off to the Avatar park. God.
I'm here on Avatar World. Where do I become big, big blue man, please?
How do I become Big Blue Man?
But I'll let him explain it all. First things first, let's get you up to speed.
I actually watched Avatar, the first movie, 2 times in theaters. I think once in 3D and once not in 3D. I went with my family twice just because my parents were so enthralled with it.
That's so cool.
I love that.
And it's like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was like, it was a very visually great movie. Yeah, the Avatar. I guess a lot of people watched it multiple times.
They'll make $1 billion without a couple rewatches.
Yeah.
Oakenshield in the chat says someone I went to college with was a character wrangler handler in Pandora for a long time. That's cool.
Wow.
Character wrangler?
Those are the people who like I believe those are the people who have to like move the mascot people around to sort of keep them
Help them out. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They're like body man or
Yeah.
body person.
All right,
The,
so we're here on
go
the,
ahead.
the base in Avatar Land. I think we just got to go talk to some people. Hey, here's some avatars.
We're calling this Avatar Land now.
Is that what it's called? Pandora. Okay.
Here we are in Avatar Land.
Look at them floating.
So when I say I think it's a mediocre movie, I say that in the sense the story, the metaphor, the like what it's saying is pretty. It's as people pointed out many times, it's kind of a retread of many movies that are kind of messed up stories about white saviors. But the thing that is, I think, genuine about it is that it's visually, it is. You can see all the budget on screen, and Cameron's particular visual sensibilities are there, and his attention to detail. Like I did write a thing on Polygon about we wrote a thing about best spaceships, and I did write about how the spaceship you see for the first like 20 minutes of the movie, this interstellar thing, is a really cool spaceship because they based it on actual science, theoretical interstellar travel, and it is. It's for no reason. It has all these details you never even see in the movie because they wanted to build it to be authentic. And I do appreciate that kind of level of detail in a big blockbuster like this.
I completely forgot about unobtainium. And I mean, sorry, Clayton, those were all like really like insightful, like interesting points, but also like the word unobtainium.
I know. I think it's even a trope in sci-fi that multiple things. I remember that movie, The Core, also had something called unobtainium in it.
Yeah.
I think it becomes a trope in sci-fi movies to just call any pretend element or metal or whatever unobtainium, but it's so silly.
It's like a big inside joke.
Now, thank you, Amber, for that subby.
Oh yeah, currently on a 3-month streak. Wow. I think that what we need next is a video game where you're playing one of the actors in the Disney like Avatar Land Pandora Park.
Really fun.
And then future Avatar Park workers will be like, "Oh yeah, that video game, that is a part of I don't know, how would they react to that video game?"
Is it canon?
Is it canon?
I don't actually know if this game is canon.
Oh, is this game canon? Good question. Is Man Number 10 canon?
Sorry, Philip the Snowman says, so much of this movie is just James Cameron looking dead into the camera going, if you try to write a think piece about this movie, you will sound like a dumbass.
Yep.
Mike Mahardy looks like he would be a good Avatar soldier guy. I could see it. I could see it.
Good jawline on that lad.
Yeah.
So
there's a certain look.
They put me in the Avatar machine for just long enough for me to get a little bit tipsy, and then they kick me out of it.
You just got blue for a little bit.
He's eager to meet you. He doesn't interact with the avatars.
Ooh, wait. Link to my ethnomusicology dissertation.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have links
It's
disabled.
in Lent 2019. Tremendous tunes by accordions. I'm gonna see if I can Google this.
All right, so now we got to rush through a couple of really stupid missions, and then I think we'll learn how to blue ourselves. Thank you, Moggs. Moggs says, if you aren't playing this on a 3D home television, you are not getting the authentic Avatar the game experience. On that, I thought that
Ryder, hard to believe you're finally here.
like 3D,
Seems like a lifetime ago I approved
both 3D and VR stuff like also require a high frame rate to look right to your eyes, right? Maybe that's not true.
Someone in the Avatar program is
But this game does not hit 30 frames per second. So I'm just trying to imagine an Xbox 360 trying to render stereoscopic version of this and what resolution that must be at.
Yeah, I forget even how games worked when they worked on a 3D TV. Do they have to, like, the game have to have that functionality?
You had to have special glasses, I think.
Right, the TV was supposed to come with, but... And then you could buy movies, I know, like certain Blu-rays could work with TVs to do that, but, like, did games have to be built for that? I don't even remember.
Yes, they did. And only certain games got that support. Yeah, a really funny thing about this game is it looks like captions are on by default, but I was like...
Sunday, there's 620. This game has the frame rate of a novelization.
But yeah, they have like all these like stereoscopic 3D options, but no like accessibility options.
Oof.
It was a different time, 2009. 3DS was so cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Jiffle.
Yeah, we saw her earlier in this game, but
find it.
I am reminded Sigourney Weaver is in the movie, and she's good. She can't. I don't think she could do a bad job. I didn't even know who the main actor was. He's just kind of Worthington.
Sam Worthington, yep, the guy from
Sam,
Spartacus
yeah.
or whatever, or
Was that
Clash,
was
of
he
the, Clash
did?
of the Titans. He did some shit like that.
Generic. Could not. Jake Sully.
He also does COD games. Oh, interesting. I don't know anything about what the scope of this game is going to be. I think this game has like multiple endings, and it had multiplayer. I'm guessing the multiplayer servers are no longer up.
Yeah, okay, I guess we should explain. I tweeted about this, but you running this on a 360, because that was the best way to run this. It's like not available on any. It's not backwards compatible.
Yeah.
It's not available to download.
Nope.
On any other systems.
Got it from eBay.
And even though you had a copy of it, just not a console, and you tried to emulate it legally, owning a copy, the emulation wouldn't work. So
yeah.
You had to.
This was our only option.
We are dedicated to Avatar Day, or you are.
What was the? There was a good. Oh yeah, sure, ED. I played a ton of For You. All right, here we go.
Ryder, you're just in time. We've got troops caught in the wire. They're reporting Viper Wolves moving on them.
Viper wolves?
Viper Wolves?
You've worked a turret, right? Good. Climb the main gate and lay down some covering fire. Move it!
All right, so this is the first really good thing in this game. Is the primary enemy I fought in the opening of this game when I was practicing for the stream are Viper Wolves, which are extremely fast little small things, and the game runs at like 28 frames a second maybe sometimes, so they're just like they just sort of like flit across the screen. Like, what the fuck Look at this.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
What the fuck?
Oh, how are you supposed to shoot those?
It's
Just
like
pray.
they gave them the hyper-realistic models from the movie, and they're like, just put these in your game.
Yeah, just
like it's killing it. The 360s are melting.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to be on the turrets. Save the troops, 1 out of 5.
I'll admit that I like the world building that every like animal on this planet has 6 legs. Or 6 appendages.
But why? Is there a reason, or is it just kind of like, oh, weird planet?
It's just like a nod to, like, you know, whatever common ancestor these things had must have been 6-legged. So it's like evolution. I've watched videos just about world building, and I've watched videos about world building alien planets that are much wilder looking. Like they definitely still want it to be like, this is a horse. It's just got 6 legs. But there's something there to like trying to make the fauna have a consistent idea of it's an ecology. It's part of the same thing.
It's like that thing in Half-Life, how like a lot of the aliens have that 1/3 appendage in the middle of their tummy.
Here we go.
All right, is that it?
Not bad for a signal specialist.
Thanks.
This isn't over yet. We still have a man
Of
deep
course,
in the
it does.
water.
It is odd that
Grab
the
a buggy and help him
Navi
out.
don't have 6
His
arms,
name is Dalton, and he's pretty spooked.
What's
or
spooked
6
him?
appendages. But
Guess you're
yeah,
gonna find out.
That's right, Petra. I have not made it that far yet, but I recall seeing something about like you get to choose sides later on in the game.
oh fuck, you actually get to.
Guys, we finally got the link to the ethnomusicology
Thank you.
dissertation.
Oh, excellent.
Let's see, which number is it here? Because there's a lot of, or is it all of these? Wait, because it says past issues are indexed below. Which issue is this? Oh, it's the Lent 2019 Troublesome Tunes.
What is Avatar
Cool.
actually about? Great question. Anybody who's seen Avatar, what's it about? It's about a humans trying to exploit the resources of a planet, and then they create the Avatar program, which is a undercover program where they can send human operators disguised as the planet's natives to try to sabotage or corrupt or
So I'll give
undermine
the movie
them.
credit,
Yeah.
because that's Sigourney Weaver's character. The program to have the avatars, I think, is it's not secret. They're not lying to the Navi. They're like, it's researchers. It's the like goody two shoes people who just want to understand the culture and like be able to immerse themselves in Pandora and that kind of thing. And the military's there like, whatever, like, you know, as long as they don't get near us, we'll shoot them or whatever. But then the movies when they just decide, you know what, I can't remember exactly what pushes it this way, but the movie just gets into like, okay, we're not going to do this little sissy hold hands and have peace with the natives. We're going to just destroy them. And I'm trying to remember if there's much more to it, but yeah, they're not at least trying to be like secret operatives.
I had to slip in here and try and lose him.
There's space ore under the big tree, says Migraine Thresher.
Oh right, they really want to go all the ore underneath their holy tree to like
Also-
speed things up.
Thank you, Ryan Sinera, for giving a sub to Mischief Full in celebration of their dissertation. I don't know. Oh, they did their dissertation back in 2019, but you know, it's never
Yeah.
too late to celebrate.
For real? Oh man, you're saving my ass. You gotta head a couple of mics northeast. That's the spot.
It is very much, yes, people. It's Dances with Wolves, Last of the Mohicans.
Last
Ferngully.
Samurai, Ferngully.
Yeah, it's a story that's been told that has at its core it is about a white savior being the one to come in and get the people, whatever it is, to whoever they are, to like, I'll lead you to actually fight back. You couldn't do it yourself. You needed me. So it's kind of fucked up in that sense, but
Did they put Jimmy Cameron in Fortnite? Great question. I think they should put him in there. The Terminator and Sarah Connor are in there right now. All right, now we got to go do another thing, and we have new rewards available.
oh yeah, there's also the giant brain thing. Yeah, the planet might be a brain.
Planet might be a
Might be
brain?
alive.
What the fuck?
Might be alive. Yeah.
I mean, our planet might be alive.
Wow. So in Mischief's dissertation, they found that James Cameron employed ethnomusicologists in order to, you know, have like, you know, better music and stuff because they didn't want to have, you know, something bad or exploitative, I guess. But then James Cameron didn't listen to the ethnomusicologist because it was too weird, and only very small amounts of the cool original Navi music survives into the film. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I think Mushu Beans gives a good point. It's maybe not quite like those other movies we mentioned, but yeah, it's in the milieu, I guess. But
Instead of the internet, they use a
Yeah.
big ass tree. That is very cool.
I wish we all had just a big ass tree.
I can't remember who portrays him. The villain in it's really good, and is a very, very hateable villain.
Oh,
really
is
shoots the
Lang?
scenery.
Wait, the corporate villain or the
the
military
corporal.
villain? Okay.
The military villain.
Oh yeah, that's
The
Steve
corporate one
Lang.
is pretty forgettable, honestly. Yeah, but he's.
Yeah, I think it's all flooding back to me now. I think I'm remembering some sort of scene where the military villain is in some big like mech suit
Yes.
There's
thing
mech suits in
in
it.
the
so there's,
land,
like,
and
it's entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
No, it's a good mech
yeah,
suit.
you got
And the mech
big
uses a
trees.
knife.
mech suits. Super
Six.
cool.
I even appreciate the fact that like the humans can't breathe on this planet. Like they have to wear masks, so like that kind of thing comes into play.
That is cool.
They have to design the technology and their bases around that fact.
I'm getting fucking trampled. Use your meds. Use your meds.
beast.
Do a combat roll. We got a combat
I'm
roll out
sorry.
of here.
Have you considered not getting trampled?
Hang on, we're gonna fucking combat roll out of here. It's gonna be okay. This planet sucks.
They do have helicopter dragons. I understand that is the inspiration for the best the best ride at the theme park. Oh, you're dead.
Oh my god. Wow.
Sharkosaur. The thing about Avatar is that all its faults. The robot had a big fucking knife.
Which, like, yeah.
Well, I don't know how far we're gonna have to go back.
I think, like, the whole, like, despite all its faults, you know, ... insert cool thing here. That's kind of how I feel about Pacific Rim.
Oh, I love Pacific Rim.
Cause like
Rim's good.
it's so cool. Like the characters I could care less about, and maybe it's just like it's a very dated movie at this point. But like the big robots, the
They're
big
great.
kaijus, like it's like wow.
You just have to open up, accept that it's like operating on a very direct level of like we can only defeat this evil by opening ourselves up to human connection.
Yeah.
Pacing wise, it's not great. When I go back and I rewatch Pacific Rim, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see why. This is. I tried to show it to my mom, and it was like one of those things where like watching it with somebody else there, I realized like, oh, a lot of this is really boring. It's just like, but when the big robots come out, it's good.
Yeah. There were definitely like some interesting things in there, like the whole. I'm trying to remember it, like the mind connection thing, and seeing like the memories of the kaiju or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's some interesting stuff. Just in addition to the big pow pows.
We're not talking about Pacific Rim 2.
I had an okay. You know what? I didn't mind the sequel. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it had some
just
very
hated
good
how the
robot
robots
designs.
moved.
Yeah, they didn't move
Designs
well.
okay.
Their designs were
No.
good, but they moved too much like Transformers, cinematic Transformers. I got a flamethrower. Wait, no, it's a grenade launcher. It also had a really good subplot that continued the thing in the first Avatar where when Newt drifted with the chunk of kaiju brain.
I mean Pacific Rim.
Yes. Newt drifted with a chunk of kaiju brain in Pacific Rim 1. In Pacific Rim 2, he's in love with the chunk of kaiju brain, and they have like a weird relationship. But it's also mind controlling him or something.
So it's like a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
It's like a manipulative relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He's being manipulated by a toxic kaiju girl boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right, it made. The hair dongles. Now, what substance do you think James Cameron was on when he came up with the idea of plugging your braid into an orifice and then connecting with a thing?
It
That's a great question.
was so strange.
Low oxygen.
He was on low oxygen. I forget, was it James Cameron or was it a different director that was like, oh yeah, I did so many drugs?
I mean, James Cameron said that when he came up with like the nuclear detonation sequence from Terminator 2, he was rolling on ecstasy. So like,
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Love when writers and directors are honest about their creative methods, you know, instead of gatekeeping how you get art.
I know he said a lot of Avatar 2 was him just being like, all the big blockbusters, specifically superhero movies, it's like, none of these people fuck and have children and just like settle down. And he's like, I want to know what happens afterwards.
huh?
Like, are they people? So a big thing I know in the movie is family. But
Familia.
again, don't know anything about the sequel beyond the fact that we have a review on our website. You can check that out. And I know they said do not see it in the high frame rate, that it made them nauseous.
Oh.
Or somebody on staff did. So just beware of that. There's a high frame rate version of this movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is any of the guys stuck in the wire?
That's him. Get to the fence. See.
Avatar Fast and Furious, yeah.
That would be a good crossover. Imagine how big the cars would have to be. The cars could have 6 wheels.
I think there's actually some crossover between Avatar 2 and the game because Pat said that when he was testing out this game, there was like a period for, I forget how many, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, where there was just like motion blur the whole time. And he was like, oh, interesting. But it turned out to just like be a bug.
Yeah.
So
it was like I could not see anything on the screen. Anytime I panned the camera, it was just like pure like Vaseline blur. But yeah, I was like, wow, is there an oxygen mechanic that I didn't notice? And I'm like slowly suffocating. And then I realized it was just the effect for, hang on, let me do it. It was the effect for this right here. When that first flares up, it just got stuck on for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, so maybe the high frame rate or whatever it is version of Avatar movie, maybe it's just bugged. Maybe we just have to wait for the patch update. You never know.
It's using dynamic frame rate to save on GPU.
Yeah.
South fence.
All right, so we got to go do some we got to go kill some more vipers, and then I think that's when we get to go Avatar mode after this.
Oh. We've been waiting. We've been waiting for the Avatar section of the Avatar game.
You are really good at jumping, even though you're not an Avatar.
Right?
Dodge rolls.
Yeah, wow.
God, I'm so excited to show you the Avatar's dodge roll.
Okay. Exciting.
The oh man.
So Man Dynamos, that's a good point. I feel like there's no Avatar super fans besides the guy that got full body Na'vi tattoos.
I mean, I think they're out there, but they're just not as vocal.
They're not as vocal. Yeah, it's so weird because it's like, you know, it grossed so much and, you know, was like a very successful movie, but it's like, where's the fandom? Non-existent.
I think this is fandom erasure. I think you got to get on the Tree of Life, the
I guess so.
forums, treeoflife.net. People have been posting about it. It's been
there's
slow.
I'm sure there's a healthy community on like fanfic.
It was a lot more entertaining
yeah.
like 3 or 4 years ago, but there was a Twitter feed that was just like Avatar news, and it was amazing how genuinely excited it still seemed to whoever's running it still seemed to be about Avatar. And they kept posting. The funniest thing about it is they didn't just post like images or concept art or whatever, but every time an actor, even like the smallest actor in the movie, had a birthday, they like posted and celebrated their birthday and talked about their role. And so it would get to like side characters and stuff, and I just didn't know if it was like a joke because it felt almost tongue-in-cheek.
That's really cute.
So, I mean, yeah, they're I'm sure they're living it up now because got a sequel. It happened. Just the fact that, like, I feel like half a decade ago we started getting those images of actors in like a big blue pool.
Yep.
And James Cameron's just like, I'm once again pushing the technology of cinema forward. It's like, here's an actor in a blue pool.
I will drown actors until cinema advances. I will drown an actor every day until cinema advances.
Man.
Giorno, distribution on the documentary has not been figured out yet.
It'll be in 2023, and we'll definitely let you know as soon as we know.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I could just mention that we have Simone and I worked on a documentary about the post-Cold War era game from the 90s called Spycraft. It had a CIA director in it, former CIA director in it, former KGB major general in it. So there's a wild story of how that happened and who they are. And you should check out the trailer at polygon.com. I will drop a link in just a second.
Why is it confusing that there's a boat in the game?
Check
Like,
it out.
does the future not have boats?
Way of
Surely
water.
we need ways to go over water.
I mean, so a funny thing is that none of the water, like it's very much a fan boat. None of the water is deep enough that you have to swim in it. It's all waist deep. You do slow down. Sort of an Everglades situation.
The shadow on the water looks really nice.
All the sonic pulses are fixed.
All the sonic pulses are fixed.
Great.
Really good.
Officer Midori said to find her when you're done. Hey,
What's
listen,
up with
I
the
told
camera? Why
Falcon
is it
you helped
swaying
set the
around?
scan on that Navi village. Didn't want to steal your thunder. Appreciate it. No problem. He said watch the skies. He's sending a dragon ship.
How
So,
will do?
Watch for it, huh?
Tina, so you said you saw Avatar 2 or 3 times?
Two times,
Two
yeah.
times in
Two
theater?
times. Yeah, the weird thing is, I think the weird thing is not seeing it 2 times, because I feel like there's plenty of movies in my life that I've seen 2 times. But usually it's like spaced out. Usually it's not both in theaters, but we saw it within like a month, twice, I
I'll
think,
keep working on it from here.
or
3D, was it in
whatever.
3D?
Good job on the fences.
I think one time we saw it in 3D, one time we saw it without 3D. In fact, I think that might have been why
Yeah.
we went back. I think we might have seen it first, not in 3D, and then we were like, oh, we gotta see it in 3D. I think that might have been the reasoning.
So, God, I think I was in, I must have been in college, and we wanted to see it in a big 3D theater. I think we wanted to see it in the 3D IMAX, which was like an hour away from us in Kansas City. And me and a couple of my friends went to the theater. We didn't buy tickets ahead of time. We thought getting there like an hour or two ahead of time would be fine, but they were sold out of the screening at like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or whatever. So we were like, well, we drove all the way out here. Do we want to buy the midnight show or not? And we just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just drive around Kansas City for whatever. We went to a liquor store and just walked around to like kill time. No one bought anything, and we got in the back of the van, and my friend was driving his minivan, and one of my dipshit friends pulls out a bottle of sake that he lifted. And then I'm a wet blanket back at this point in like college, so I'm just now scared we're gonna get arrested the whole time, and that's how I spent the Avatar movie, because we just went back and it was fine, and we watched it in 3D, and I'm just worried that somehow the cops are gonna find out that we. What the fuck are you doing?
Being cool.
I'm an Avatar now.
So that's my Avatar story.
Thank you for sharing your Avatar story.
It's a really good Avatar.
I'm glad that we can
And
all
did-
have a space
I never saw it again.
to share our Avatar stories. Human Beyblade. Oh my gosh. I think everyone's gonna get motion sickness watching this.
Another cool thing about this fucker right here, unlimited ammo.
Oh, that
I
is.
was really wondering if Avatar was still going to keep his gun.
He keeps the gun. I've only seen one 3D movie, Adhesive Slipper. I went to see the Jurassic Park remix, Jurassic Park 3D remix, and the glasses kept slipping down my nose, and I got a headache.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, it was tough seeing the movie at midnight, and it's over 3 hours.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, Head over to meet Dr. Harper and his avatar.
Someone asked about if this game was like well received at the time, 2009, same year Minecraft came out.
Can somebody look up some review scores? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I looked up a review real quick. Here's a 6.8 that called it okay, and they said, Avatar the game feels like all of the development effort was put into building out the look of Pandora. In 3D, if your TV or monitor can handle it, the world comes to life. The lush jungle is inviting and exciting, but the gameplay needs more work, loose controls, bad combat, weak mission design, and a wonky camera. So they did point out wonky camera. I'm wondering if that bug was always a thing where you just get all that motion blur. The thrill of the fight isn't here. Yeah. So it seems like pretty mid, even when it was released. No blockbuster hit.
Oh yeah, so the you don't get XP for killing wildlife when you're in Avatar mode because they're less hostile towards you. You also can't drive a car.
Damn.
You can't drive a car while in Avatar mode?
You're too big.
Drive the airboat? Wait, you did, right?
It would be really funny to see you because you'd look like you're doing a Mario Kart kind of situation.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Fun.
Wow. Fellow Avatar.
Dr. Harper, I presume.
Hello, fellow Avatar.
Let's get you up to speed.
Dr. Harper.
Straight to
You
it,
must
huh?
be writer.
My apologies. It's been one of those days. I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
They should add Avatar blue people to the next Mario
I'm
Kart.
not here to kill it.
You have a
We'll
thick
get
neck.
along just fine.
Yeah.
Like, compared to this other
Please,
Navi,
go and assist my associates.
your neck is very large.
He's a fucking He's a pencil neck geek scientist, and I'm a troop.
You're a Marine.
You. Listen,
This is
dude,
male
I
number
need you to
10
grab
we're
me some
talking
flora
about. He's
samples.
not a...
You ain't afraid of a
He's
few
not a
carnivorous
wimp.
plants, are you? What's a deadly flower among friends?
We aren't friends, and you need to learn.
Kate.jpg. It's a Simpsons gag, right?
Get that out.
Mushu beans. One of my favorite Avatar lines
All right.
is, we
Let's
taught
grab
them
you
English
samples
and
of
offered them
callus
roads, and
and
they still want
scorpion
nothing to
thistle
do with
and
us.
no problem.
They have flying dragons.
All right, so I can teleport here using this special tree route.
I don't know why the menu of this game, it looks like the menu for like a console, not a game, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a very flat design ethos.
Yeah. The tails are kind of funny, just because like you need a little hole in the pants to let it through. But I noticed on the Avatar models that Clayton found, they don't just have like, you know, barely a hole just to let the tail through. Like it was a rather large hole. Like you could kind of see their butt cheeks.
You want to give that thing room to breathe.
Yeah.
You
You can't constrict the tail.
The animation when I heal is really good. Hang on, let me show that from another angle once I take care of these little guys. These very aggressive dogs down here.
Very aggressive little guys. Yeah, there's a hole right by the butt. Super. That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, that dodge.
All right, check out this healing animation.
Wow.
Dropping it low.
Lance, I was gonna check if online still works, but I don't think. I'm guessing they took those servers down.
They made it so hard to play this game. I can't imagine they'd still keep it.
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? I'm gathering scorpion thistle samples. Would you become an avatar? Would you enjoy having
Forever? Or just for a little bit?
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, it literally
Because
pauses the ability
for
to
a
just
little
drop
bit,
in.
obviously.
Yeah, try it out.
I don't think I would want to be 10 feet tall. I feel like you'd end up with a lot of like back pain.
Circulation issues, I think.
I mean, but their bodies seem like they're built for it.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I just know that like tall people, IRL humans, if you're taller, I think you're more likely to have like heart disease or like circulation problems, because it's harder to pump the blood through all that height.
Janny says, "You think a Switch controller is small now?" That's a good point.
Oh God.
You would only be able to play the original Xbox controller.
Yeah, luckily that's what this game is on. So.
Well,
No,
it's Xbox 360.
Xbox 360.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Yeah. You would not be able to play the Avatar game. And thank you, who was that? Who just followed up or subbed up? Perpetual Panda, thank you very much. It would be really cool to run really fast. Sometimes I have dreams where I'm going dog mode, right? Like I'm running, and then I discover that I can run way faster if I just like get down on all fours and start pulling myself along
no
the
way.
ground. Yeah.
That's like one of your consistent dreams.
Yeah. It's a theme in
Funny.
dreams.
That's funny. Because I have a consistent dream not running on all fours, but flying. And often when I fly, I like use my arms to initiate it, almost as if I'm
cool.
swimming through air.
That rules.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you, Perpetual Panda 9. Thank you, Ando Commando X, for those subs.
You've done well.
That's
Ryder.
true, Cinnamon. You don't have to become an avatar to run fast. You can just try Naruto running. Works almost just as well.
When I was like 13, I think, I got busted by the mailman Naruto running.
Busted?
Yeah, I think I was just like, I want to try the Naruto run. And I went to the mailbox to pick up my mail, and then I went running away. I ran back to the house, Naruto style, and then I realized that the mailman was still there.
Oh, wow. I think that's like a core memory for many nerds, like having some sort of embarrassing Naruto run memory.
And this is way before it was like a meme to Naruto run. It was just when it was really pathetic.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn English?
And for me, I think it was Gohan running, because I think Gohan would run like that before Naruto did.
He says
Really?
Go.
Interesting.
All right.
Wow.
Gotta help out some sick people.
I guess
Get
so.
some medicine.
Oh, it's just an anime ninja run, says Nicholas. Yeah, that makes... Baby Goku, that's what I'm thinking about, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I got to New York for college in 2017. There was an event on Facebook, because a lot NYU, there were a lot of Facebook groups, and they were like, we're all gonna Naruto run at Washington Square Park, and that was the event. And I thought about going to it. I didn't. So I'm not sure that I've ever Naruto run before. It's kind of sad.
You are still killing a lot of animals.
I'm euthanizing them. They're sick.
Oh.
Sad.
Did the Navi ask you to do that?
Copy. Locked on. Airstrike here.
Well, a human did, so they can airstrike
Oh.
them. This is all very humane, what I'm doing here.
Popcorn Vision sending them all to Dairy Queen. I don't know why.
Ryder, come in. You better go see Falco.
Now I'm just
Star
thinking
beasts.
of dinosaurs in my ice cream.
Ooh, ice cream. Ooh, I got some ice cream in the freezer.
I hope there's no dinosaurs in it.
I guess this answers the question of whether or not you have a problem with ice cream in the winter.
Nah, yeah, I go for it.
I mean, if you're indoors, it's fine.
Yeah, heat's on in the apartment. I don't have control over
I
the
mean, yeah,
radiator, so...
I did.
think
No, go ahead.
Oh, I think it's only weird if you just got in from outside and you're like, oh, it's time to sit down and have a meal. And you're like, ice cream.
There was I think it was a 99% Visible that was about Soviet food history. And it had this interesting little anecdote about it that like the people in Russia love ice cream year-round, outside, whatever. And I was just like, that's interesting. In some cultures, just like it tastes good. It doesn't matter that it's cold out. It doesn't change the taste. But yeah, we just don't buy as much ice cream in the winter. But I think it's fine. Like you said, it's warm inside.
I'm so much bigger than this little twerp. I could just grab him and stick him into the prop if I wanted to.
True. You could utterly like punt him like a football.
It's also so dangerous to be standing with your head this
Yeah.
close to a prop like that.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yikes. Yikes.
Jump? Alright. It would be so funny if they had a custom animation. If you jumped under the prop, you just got sucked up into it. Just blue shit flying everywhere. Did avatars bleed blue?
Oh,
I
fuck,
forget.
How do they bleed? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, can't cut that hair. That hair is important.
It is only PG-13. I don't think there's a lot of gore in the Avatar movie.
They bleed according to their political alignment. Interesting. Interesting.
Avatars bleed emotion.
Good one, Faith.
Are you even shooting at anything at this point?
No, I'm just doing it because I can.
Okay, okay. This is what happens when you give unlimited ammo. And unlimited jumps.
I still like their alien horses. Despite how much it's just alien horse.
Speaking of,
Yeah. You gonna ride one now?
maybe. So I do think I'm going to go see Way of Water. I might watch the first Avatar.
Yeah, I'm
Specifically.
curious what you think.
I mean, what if, Brady, what if the Na'vi blood is water? And that's why it's the Way of Water? Perhaps? Or, are they plant people? Maybe they have sap? Possibilities.
But I do want to go see Way of Water specifically because I hear it has like a lot of really big sea creatures in it, and I love things with like big underwater creatures in it.
What do you got, kid?
Big sea creatures.
I even remember there's like a quick sequence, I think in the first one, where they show like, some Na'vi live in the mountains and some live in like near the coasts, and so they kind of hinted at it that there'd be those who live by the water or in the water. But I'm kind of surprised that they actually literally did that. I think Cameron wants to make a movie about each of the like peoples who live on the planet or moon, or I think it's a moon actually.
Well, you did it. I'm the mole. Great work, Ryder. I smell promotion.
What about an Avatar sitcom, though?
Think about what you're doing.
Like, you do your
Any of this look
movies on all
familiar?
of the peoples, all of the drama.
And then
then,
just sort of the slice of life stuff.
Yeah, the slice of life. We need to see their humanity,
Yeah.
their everyday.
Me.
I think.
And that's I think
Yeah.
Everyone's hearing about it.
I mean yeah, I
The
guess
new
I don't know.
six-spec locked the target. What the hell did you think you were doing?
They told me it was... Oh, God.
Oh God.
They used you, Ryder.
There's already been some sort of plot twist. I don't know what's going on.
You've been too busy shooting and jumping.
It's just a matter of time. I've joined with the Na'vi.
Okay, so this guy's joined with the Na'vi.
Faith, I don't think Na'vi eat toast, do they? I don't see any wheat farms, right?
It's now or never.
What would they run to school late with in their mouth? What do they eat? I don't remember what they eat.
What do they eat?
There's
They eat like
fruit, I think.
fruit and shit?
Fruit.
I'm trying to remember if they eat anything else. If they're like cooking animal.
Brady, this is not. This is a separate plot in the film.
Right. This plot.
Okay,
we're
so I gotta-
playing male number 10.
This is your choice.
Yeah, this is my choice.
Is it literally who you shoot?
I order you to shoot Harper. Fuck you, dude! I'm an avatar now!
Wait, couldn't... Whoa.
Damn.
Murder the little human people!
Just kind of
Yes!
Okay.
Imagine if humans could actually withstand getting shot that much.
Good point. Why don't they just unplug nail 10 back at the base? Kind of a flaw in these plans.
Grab your dire horse, he just said. Like, I know what a dire horse is.
Oh yes, wait, that's such a good point. The other avatar had a gun because they started shooting too. But yeah, they were just standing there as like ordering, shoot the person. Wow.
What do you-
Super sweet boy, yeah. It's just like the ED-209 scene.
Those long-range missiles will fry this
Yeah,
whole
I don't know what the
sector. Your new
helicopter was
friends got
doing that
anything
whole
better
time.
than bows and arrows?
They defend their homeland.
But I
Those
don't
are
know
the
that their
only weapons
helicopters
they
have guns.
Great. Good choice, Ryder. Always backing the underdog.
What do you think of the rest of the Cameron cinema universe?
The James Cameron multiverse.
Yeah.
Whoa! Did you see my outfit switch? They just didn't.
Yeah.
They just instantly decided that this is just how I live now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 2 blades. Let's test them out.
It's kind of cool, but it's
Oh, sick.
it's kind of skimpy. Like we're really seeing
A lot of leg.
seeing a lot here.
They have long legs.
Sorry, well, I don't allow that one. There we go. Yeah, it's Cameron. I have a whole aliens thing locked and loaded. I have aliens
yeah?
takes. Yeah,
Chambers, we're done.
Aliens or Alien? Or...
aliens. James Cameron's
Yeah.
Aliens.
I'm coming
Right,
with you.
right.
I don't.
You'll only slow us
Don't
down.
like it?
We're riding.
I switch between like, oh yeah, it's a fun movie, and then when I think about it in the context of Alien and what it did to the Alien franchise, I'm like, it fucking sucks and I hate it and it's garbage.
It ruined it. Oh yeah.
Excuse me? I just betrayed my own people.
It's I guess you're right. On its own, it's a good movie, but it did do something fundamental to the franchise. It couldn't really go back to being Alien again.
It turned like I think the thing that bothers me about it is that it extrapolated patterns from the occurrences of Alien that turned what was essentially like an eldritch haunted house space stalker horror into just a thing about bugs, a thing about people fighting bugs in space. Yeah, which is okay. Like you couldn't do Alien again, but like you have to do something different with it.
It feels like someday somebody will try to do a throwback prequel restart of the franchise to Alien and actually
Dreamwalker. Renee
do
Harper
that, but
speaks
yeah.
good of you,
it feels
but
like I mean you
fear
get like
Adamo not happy to see you.
Prometheus,
Hey,
but
Dama. He's the guy I need to talk to.
Cameron, did he wait? He did both Terminators, right?
Yes, he did. He did Terminator 1
The first
and 2.
two. I'm saying, yeah. I mean, of course, those are excellent movies, particularly the second. You seen The Abyss?
The Abyss, yeah. I have seen
Talk
The Abyss.
about The Way of the Water.
Yeah, this guy has been in love with water for a long time. He's a fucking freak for it.
Titanic.
Can I jump across that? Am I good enough at jumping to do that?
If you haven't, check out The Abyss. He does some. That apparently did some cinematic things that haven't really been done, like the water's CGI stuff. I think was very cutting edge, but I enjoy where that movie goes. It's a good one.
He built his own sub.
He did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, to go see the Titanic for himself.
That's like I don't know. That's not that impressive because you can build your own you can build your own sub at Subway.
Oh God, Tina, that's good. That I think we got to upgrade you from Thrina to Forna for that one.
Let's go.
That's a dub comparable to your Margit wins.
Gosh.
All right, shoot
Direct
these
hit.
exploding plants to dislodge rocks. Yeah, shoot it with what?
Whoop.
Oh, I fell off a cliff. I'm sorry. Sorry, I stepped on your incredible sub joke
Okay.
there.
No, it's okay.
All right, I found my other weapons.
Let's not avoid it though. What is your feelings about Titanic, or have you not seen it?
Okay, so I got yelled at by Tara this morning
No way.
because we're having our weekly check-in, and I told her that I have not seen Titanic.
Oh,
Oh
my
wow.
god.
Wow. What are you gonna do to make up for that? Surely
Yeah.
seeing Titanic is step number one.
I am supposed to watch it over the holiday break.
Oh, you've been assigned.
Yeah, been assigned homework.
And I think if you really want to apologize, you're now obligated to make a video essay on Titanic. Connecting it to something
That's whatever.
video game related. Just find some sort of discourse to talk about.
Okay,
Honor the movie.
I'll try to think of something.
Yes, it was my significant other who introduced me to Titanic, and I had a good time. I liked it. It's a big blockbuster film about a horrible disaster where bad things happen. But they do make this rich twerp into an antagonist, and it's really great seeing him fail.
Yeah.
Is that Billy Zane?
I think so. God, it's actually been a couple years since I've seen it, but
What is this?
it really is this like kind of fun kind of rom-com movie for a couple hours, and then it's just straight disaster movie for the last hour, just like horrifying. You know how few people survive this, you know what's the beats that are going to happen, and it's just it's interesting that it was such a huge movie.
Grub here points out a good thing. Like, I'm surprised Tara wasn't like, okay, you need to not only go see Titanic, but you need to float out on a door into the North Atlantic. I think that would be acceptable.
That's
Damn.
funny, Sunbather. Yeah, I think my sister brought it home from a video rental shop, and I saw that it was 3 tapes, and I was like, nah. I'm gonna watch Spice World.
What is it, like 3.5 hours or something?
It's pretty long.
People kept saying, I want 1.5 hour movies, and James Cameron said, fuck no.
No.
How long is
absolutely.
Avatar 2?
Ooh, great question. I think it's over 3 hours, right?
I think it is over 3
Oh
hours.
no!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do I have the attention span for this? How is this gonna go? So this is why I saw a Twitter notification for Polygon. I don't know who
Oh,
wrote it.
yeah.
Someone
Patrana
at
wrote it,
Polygon.
yeah.
Patrana wrote
Yeah,
it?
let me
Okay.
get that dropped in here, because it's a huge,
Yeah.
it's helpful journalism.
They wrote an article, I believe, on the best moments to pee during Avatar: The Way of Water ranked. Because I of course, I guess I just was like, oh haha, that's funny. But now it makes sense. Like, it completely makes sense given how long it is and how much water it features.
Mhm.
Like, you're gonna have to pee.
Rushing, surging, copious amounts of water throughout the movie. A thing I thought about it, even just like when I first saw a trailer, I'm like, James Cameron really was like, I got a movie full of blue people. Let's put them in water.
Let's put them in more blue. Yeah,
But,
no. Good note to self. Pee beforehand. Don't drink caffeine. Dehydrate yourself a bit.
Yeah, you want to
Or
go
watch it in Europe where
dry.
they actually give you an intermission.
Oh, that would be so
Or
cool.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
speaking of like
Pack an Avatar
incredible
diaper.
articles,
Go ahead, sorry.
incredible articles on Polygon.com. The director of RRR wrote an article for us.
Yeah!
What? What?
Like,
What?
Yeah.
I gotta post it. And one of his recommendations to help out theaters in America and even around the world is give people an intermission,
Yeah.
please.
It's so sad that, like, we are, it's just like in the name of efficiency and like getting people in and out as quickly as possible that we don't do it. I went to go see one of the special screenings of it at Alamo, and like the guy presenting, like doing the talk ahead of the thing was like, and like we got the sound mix just right, we got like everything together, and we're even gonna have an intermission in the middle. And then like an Alamo staff person was like, no, we're not. And he's like, oh, we're not doing the intermission. They just like refused to let it happen. Give us an intermission. Let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah.
And that's a great point, that it makes economic sense for theaters since they make a lot of money off of food.
That's right.
Because I'm sure there's plenty of times where like I am sitting in the theater and I'm like, man, I'm actually quite parched, or like now I'm kind of jealous of my friend's snack and like I want a similar snack, but I'm like, I'm not gonna miss the movie for that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Get a nice snack.
Let's all go to the lobby.
And yeah, I think a really a part I liked about his article when he pointed that out is this, it's good to give people a break, give them a little time to charge. But he's like, even if you don't go to the bathroom, you don't get snacks, you sit there, you turn to whoever you're sitting, you went to the movies with, you start talking about what you've seen so far in the movie. You help maybe fill in on people who had to run to the bathroom and missed a part. You can help them understand maybe what they missed, and you start to become more engaged with the movie you're in the process of watching. And I hadn't even thought about that, and I was like, that's brilliant. That's why this guy knows. He knows movies.
I think that makes sense. Also in the context of streaming services, or I think maybe it just goes to show like how important talking about something like media is with someone else, because like when shows are just dropped, like they drop all the episodes of the season at once onto a streaming service, it's just like there's less discourse around it. People don't talk about it as much because they just binge it all, whereas like if you drop it episode by episode, then you can start coming up with fan theories a lot easier and like predictions, and be talking about, instead of just like, oh, did you see the series, you're like, oh, the last episode, and you can like debrief that. And I think it all gets you more invested in it and helps to build excitement, or just critique if it's a shitty movie or TV show, I guess.
Two things. It's extremely funny how small the people are in this.
It is really funny. My attacks are just going right over their heads.
And two, yeah, I completely agree. It was so much more fun watching Andor this fall, with it like coming out week by week and like really anticipating it. People talking about that episode and what happened, and yeah, I think it's much more fun to watch a show like that.
I still got
as much as
Andor.
I was. Yeah, you do. Get on that. You have a lot to watch.
Or chunk drop of episodes, because sometimes you're like, oh, I want one more. And that can like even arrange for little, community gatherings where you're like, oh, do you guys want to get together next week to watch the new House of Dragon episode?
Yeah, I miss that. I do miss like Game of Thrones slipped out of my brain, my cultural memory, the moment it was over, just because it ended so poorly. But like, it was so cool having a thing to get together every week with your friends. Like, hey, let's watch the fucking thing.
Yeah.
I guess COVID also has made that much more difficult.
That too.
Like, it was like Succession was one of the few things I went over to people's houses and watched an episode.
No, god damn it.
Did that end before COVID? No, I can't remember.
Succession? I think Succession started and ended during COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like it was last year, because I was still being cautious, but anyway.
Yeah, watch parties are fun. Yeah.
God, these guys are just shooting the shit out of me. Hang on, I can recover. I drank some Avatar juice, now I'm back. I drank some Ecto
Juice.
Cooler.
The power of juice.
Gang, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This game kind of sucks. What the fuck was that?
What was that? You just exploded, but just kept running. You were fine. Okay.
Oh, climb this shit. All right, climb this shit. Use recover. Hang on.
But isn't this? In 2009, what was this like? Do you think this was good for 2009 or like okay?
No. No. It was. I brought up the reviews.
Okay.
And IGN gave it a 6.8. They said it was okay. It was like fun. Visually, they said they were like, oh, the world's exciting and lush, but they were like the gameplay is very mid.
Yeah.
So I think this came out pretty late in the year, much like Avatar. So let's say it was the end of the year and you hadn't played anything. You could have, instead of playing this, played Batman Arkham Asylum.
Jesus.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. You're putting it in perspective.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Oh.
That is good to put it in perspective, because I think you might get, you know, maybe disillusioned, or like, there's the illusion of, oh, it's 2009, you know, games were just like not as good. But it's like, no, there was a lot of good stuff. It's like this game, that's not an excuse. 2009.
For me, that's the Kingdom Hearts games.
Dragon Age Origins.
When I cut them slack for being the way they are, especially the first one.
Uncharted 2, yeah.
And then I look up the date they actually came out. I'm like, oh no, wait, hang on. No, we had figured out how to make games good by this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let me recover.
And it's a movie tie-in game. Do you think? I think there it seems to be like a little higher on the curve for a movie-based game, but it's a really pretty trailer. There is a trailer for a new Avatar game coming out.
Really?
Who knows when? It's the Ubisoft one. It has like they had a really pretty looking trailer.
I missed that. I must not have been paying attention.
Let's see. It wasn't this year. I think it was last. Maybe even E3. What is it called? And Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. And considering it's the trailer, I don't know if it had any gameplay, but it's Ubisoft, so it's probably a tower-based open world game, which could be sick, because if it's anything like that trailer looked, it looked gorgeous, and the environment and the ecology of Pandora is one of the best parts of the franchise. So, like, I could see it being good, because it's also not tied to a movie like this was. I think that's a thing that has shifted, is that you get these good tie-in things when they're not so directly connected to the thing that is coming out, and it used to be that the game had to come out right when the movie's in theaters or whatever. And it may not be good, Nicholas. It may not.
Also,
I can't remember the last open world Ubisoft game I played. So
this happens rarely on stream. I just looked at. I was like, usually my sense of when I'm just about done streaming is pretty dead on. It's like, I just looked at the clock and saw it's only 4:19.
That is a very good indicator.
I feel like I've been at this for a long time.
You did have to like play some prep game of this too.
That too. When we were playing Grounded, we were like, oh my god, it's already 4:50 or something like that. Yeah. Like, it flew by. We were so invested.
I want to play Grounded again. That was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should in the new year.
Yeah. I could read... Oh, I could read a low review and a high review.
Oh, yeah, do that.
From the...
Yeah.
These are player reviews, so... James Cameron, Avatar the game. First, the good one. They gave it a 10. I liked the film very much, and the game gave me one more chance to enjoy the world of Avatar. The graphics are quite good. Pandora is really beautiful. Gameplay is similar to Lost Planet and some other games, but it didn't bore me. I enjoyed the plot as well. So if you like the movie, try this game out. Enjoy the outstanding world. Nice. And then this person gave it a 0. And these reviews are from 2010 and 2011. They said, at the moment, I'm 2 hours into the Navi side of the game, and I'm ready to rip the disc from my Xbox and toss it in the garbage disposal. The Navi side is almost unplayable. Too much climbing, overpowered enemies, confusing missions, and if I fall off a ledge and die one more time due to the screwed up third-person view, you can't zoom in or out on the mini-map. So at one point I missed a turn and spent 45 minutes climbing around on those stupid cliffs, unable to find the path. The Navi development team spent all their time and budget on flying the lizards, and ignore the rest of the gameplay. This game gets a 0.
Yeah, I want to see
Do not buy
lizards.
this game. Wow.
Damning.
But someone enjoyed it. enjoyed it. This game is for someone.
I mean, listen, I've played worse games.
There we go.
I think a game from a similar era is this. Similar time period was the Wolverine game. Fucking whipped.
Oh. Was it? Yeah, it was the one that was based on the really bad Wolverine.
Yeah.
Movie,
It was
right?
the one that was based on the terrible Wolverine movie with Will.i.am and the bad Deadpool in it.
Yes.
Sloth, no, the game has not addressed that at all. Man, let's check out our new rewards. Okay, got a better machine gun.
You still have ammo for your machine guns?
Yeah, but it's not infinite anymore.
What?
Yeah.
I appreciate that accuracy. That realism.
No longer infinite ammo?
That's a teleport? The fuck?
Yeah, that's my fast travel system.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I'm assuming is not canon.
We say we have a fast travel system, but what about making the word fast travel system faster? Why not just call it Favel?
Favel?
Or
I like that.
Fravel instead of fast travel.
The Fivel
This is
system.
this is the Fravel.
I'm going to
This game's
Fravel.
Fravel.
I want to Fravel.
New word. New gamer lingo. FT. Okay, yeah, there we go. FT. No, that's yeah. Instead, here's me going Fravel.
I'm certainly climbing a vine.
Certainly.
What the fuck? What the hell?
You frapping, bro?
Oh damn! On the PC, there's a Oh no, that's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh.
I searched Avatar the game cheat codes, and it brought me to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was like, this game actually has cheat codes.
That would be cool. Yeah, the Avatar: Last Airbender game is really bad too. Actually, they made a couple of them. Platinum Games made one that was like by one of their like D teams, and then there was a.
Oh damn!
Or that one was based on the Korra series, and then
Use recover.
there's a much worse one based on the original Nickelodeon series that was known for being the easiest 1,000 gamer score you could get. So like,
Oh yeah.
freaks who are like really into just getting gamer score on their Xboxes got that game.
Games from the era.
Damn it.
So I know I'm guessing the teleportation plants are not something that they've incorporated in the story. I know that the theme parks, they intentionally place these giant, they look like giant rotting flowers as oxygen plants around the park, and that's why you as a tourist do not have to wear a mask to be on Pandora.
That would be
So, yeah,
so funny if they made everyone wear helmets, like to
Yeah,
walk into the park.
But I don't think those are going to be in the movie. I don't think they're going to put oxygen plants in the movie.
What the fuck?
Apparently the rides are really fun there, though. I know somebody who got to go on a press trip of it.
Oh wow.
He worked at Time Magazine, I think.
I haven't been to a theme park in forever. I really, really, really want to. I'm going on vacation soon, and I want to go to Universal and see the Waterworld show. But I guess that'll sort of depend on where the pandemic is in
Right.
LA at that point.
Waterworld. Yeah.
Do I drop
I
down?
theme parks, I still have a bit of a fear of them. I was scared of roller coasters for the longest time.
Oh.
And I have since ridden roller coasters. But there's still part of me that I'm like, I am going to be the 0.0001% of a person or whatever, or it's probably even smaller than that percent, that like the roller coaster just somehow breaks that day. and I die.
Yeah, fair
I'm
fear.
convinced.
I love roller coasters. They're so fun.
A wooden roller coaster? Yeah, no, I would not. I think there was a wooden roller coaster in San Antonio, Texas, where I grew up, and I think I did ride it. But yeah, Final Destination build. Exactly.
I didn't like them
The Rattler!
when I was
Oh
young,
my god.
and then, but eventually I got into them. I don't like to be spun. Don't spin me around.
Don't spin Clayton around.
Like literally, I can go on the biggest roller coaster in a park, but if they got one of those like spinny teacup rides, that just kills me.
Okay, so you'd rather ride a roller coaster than a spinny teacup ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
But
Wow.
the God, I rode the Cyclone, the wooden roller coaster at Coney Island. It's supposed to be like one of the oldest roller coasters still in operation.
That's scary.
That thing bangs you around.
Oh yeah. It's not nice to you.
Yeah, that thing does not feel good. They have some other roller coasters at that park that I think are a bit smoother.
Wow.
We got a really good wooden coaster in Maine too. It's Excalibur.
There are good ones. Yeah, like it's not the only one I've ridden. And then most of the time they're pretty fun. But I got really into Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh.
Actually, even I think before I got into riding them.
Now that's a type of roller coaster I can get behind.
And I really was like got into to understanding like, okay, I got to make sure like turns have good G-forces and aren't just gonna like throw people out of seats or whatever, or like I need how to make it intense but not too, or how to make it exciting but not too intense.
Is that something that happens in Roller Coaster Tycoon? Like you can accidentally build a roller coaster that like kills and throws off people?
So they won't like fly out of their seats. It's not that you can make a turn so sharp that like the restraint will open up or something. It's more like if you make a turn that's really sharp, it'll be such a painful ride no one wants to ride it. It'll just get a rating that's like too intense.
I see.
Alternatively, you can make a roller coaster that doesn't have like an end to it, and you can pretty easily make the roller coaster just fly off the track and explode. And that does happen, and that's the draw for some people, is to make death
Yeah.
coasters.
Kind of like when you play The Sims just to like trap them in a pool without a ladder.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mechtel, that's I don't know that I would describe that story as fun, but it is a story. Roller coaster attendant let me on the ride when I was 6 and way too small for the safety straps. I slipped out of the roller coaster, but luckily I was in the front car, so I just stayed in the nose and held on to the leg of the adult with me.
That's horrifying.
That's terrifying. Because like what if you weren't in the front car? Like what if, I don't know, like what if you just like didn't have a good grip? I don't know. That's terrifying. Like congrats on surviving that. But holy shit.
Actually, I had a situation like that once where I was the adult. It wasn't a roller coaster. It was one of those like spinny rides where like everyone's in a chair dangling from a chain and it just spins you around really fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the ride attendants had put a kid on there who was way too light to be on it. So he just started bouncing around on the end of his chain, just like clang, 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 clang. And then the ride operator like points at me and he goes, "Grab him." And I was like, oh okay. God. So I grab onto this kid's chain, and I have my hands like this.
Oh my God.
So like I'm holding onto my chain in like with my thumbs and holding onto his chain with my pointer fingers. And I'm like, okay, now this guy's gonna stop the ride to let us off, right? And he's like, nope. It just went for the rest of the ride.
He's like, yeah, he just gives you a thumbs up, like, all right.
No. What the fuck? God, and yes, hello, welcome, Angel Beat.
So anyway, Avatar.
Yeah.
It's a game. They made a movie. You might have heard of it. They made this game
two
in
movies. They made 2 movies.
They finally made a second movie.
Yeah.
Anything else? I mean, nothing else has had this movie to theme park to sequel kind of trajectory. But there have been things that took a very long time to get a sequel. I guess
like
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
That worked out.
Get Shorty. We didn't get a Get Shorty land before we got the sequel to Get Shorty.
Yeah, we did.
They made 2 movies based on this game. Yeah.
What else had like a direct sequel? What is it? 13 years after the first.
Oh yeah, Grumpier. The Mad Max ones were really spread out.
That is true, and you can totally. It's a very long time since the.
Whoa.
Evil Dead through
Road,
Evil Dead 2 was a pretty big gap.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, if that's true, Nicholas JT, the Aquaman movie that is coming out next year has cost almost as much as Avatar 2. That is absurd if that's the case.
Aquaman.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick.
Space Jam.
I know a lot of people are saying that's better than the first Top Gun, so.
Space Jam DVD, Space Jam DVD.
Space Jam case we're in. Did not approve on that property.
I just now noticed the slip slap sound of the Avatar's feet.
There's a slip slap sound?
It's sort of a flip flap, flip flap, flip flap.
I'm gonna unmute the stream for a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, can you boost that?
Yeah, let me turn it up. Turning it up.
I hear the little flip flap, the little pit pat, plap 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 plap.
Yep, there it is.
I appreciate a good. That's is that a plap plap plap, or is that could it be like a clip clop clip clop?
That's not a clip clop to me.
It's more.
yeah.
It's plap plap plap
Plap,
plap.
plap, 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 plap.
Because I'm still trying to like figure out. People can't hear my footsteps in Tina Town. We just have like the clip clop clip clop clip clop. So I'm just like, trying to figure out what the sound is.
I think eventually we'll have to reveal that on that show you have hooves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tina Town Tina has hooves.
The fictional universe. Anything can happen. It's the glowing green thing is your healing juice, right?
I don't fucking know, Clayton.
Do you have RPG upgrades?
There are upgrades. Hey, look at all these. Here's those dragonflies that you can ride on. The dragonfly lizards. Maybe I'll get to fly one now.
Here, last 20 minutes.
Those chimes are nice. I do like those chimes.
Oh, hell yeah. If you really walk into a dragon like fucking nest and they're just like, you gotta wait another hour.
This is literally just the thing from the movie. This happens in the movie.
You're telling me the game ripped off the movie?
I was just expecting that maybe it would like do something slightly different.
I see.
Alright, I'm gonna attach my dongle to the dragon. Alright, I'm writing the thing now.
Alright. Star Wars.
Alright, right trigger accelerates. This is like
This is like some real Star Wars vibes.
This is like that Zelda game that I didn't finish.
Do you think in Avatar 2 they're gonna have Bluetooth connection to the lizards?
That would be really cool. I mean, with the way
Wireless.
things are going. Wouldn't be surprised.
Wireless.
It's not really a great upgrade though, because you kind of lose connection to your dragon every once in a while.
You start plummeting or going haywire.
I have to reset my dragon's link every time.
Sometimes you get into your dragon and it just immediately starts playing the last thing you were listening to really loud out of its mouth.
But Bluetooth would totally make sense because, like,
They're blue and they have teeth? Sorry.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, Pliable had said, are their teeth blue? And I'm like, wait, you're so right. Bluetooth.
Oh my god. Malam says, if the first Avatar was under Disney when it came out, do you think Kingdom Hearts 3 would have had Navi, Sora, Donald, and Goofy? I absolutely need to see that more than anything I've ever needed to see.
Oh my god.
I
Do you
gotta
think they would, like, make Sora into, like, a Navi? Like, connect... Get him into a pod, and then we have blue Sora.
Oh my god. Or maybe
Let's
they
see
just
it.
have him like fucking join the RNC or whatever and just like rolls around, shoots a gun. All right, what do I?
Blora.
Blora.
Bluefy. Bonald Buck.
Or, God, would it? They'd look like this though. It'd be the kind of like trying to be realistic
Mm-hmm.
Navi.
Yeah, like the weird Pirates of the Caribbean sections of those games.
Yeah. But I am kind of wondering a little bit what if it went the other direction, and it was like goofified Navi,
Ooh, like okay, I see what you're saying.
like Cartoon Land or whatever the place that Mickey lives. I don't fucking know. I'm not plugged into the Disney setting.
Fucking no. What is this? It's called the Magic Kingdom, right?
The Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, the Magic Kingdom.
How do I get
You're,
off this
you're
thing?
telling
Mickey
me
lives.
you're not a Disney adult, Clayton?
They did have they started like a couple years ago those Mickey Mouse cartoons that kind of felt like somebody put a lot of Ren and Stimpy in them.
Oh yeah, those were actually super funny.
Yeah, those were good. Weirdly, but I don't know anything about that universe. I think those are on YouTube. You can
Oh
find
yeah,
them on
I
there.
think they were. Yeah, that was the one where the great Mickey going, "What happened?" came from.
What happened? Yeah,
Still alive?
which is both funny on its own, but also very funny in the actual cartoon.
Please, was the dragon riding fun? It was okay. It was the most fun thing that I've done so far.
Oh, that's great. Oh, but no, was it the most fun? Because I feel like the flips at first that was fun.
That's true. Those kind of wore
cool
off. Actually, no. Now I'm doing it again. It's fun again.
God, it looks great.
It's the fact that you can do it endlessly. I think that's what it is for me.
Oh, let's see what our upgrades are. Let's see if we've got any new skills or weapons.
I need water. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. No, still just that one fighting staff.
It would be interesting if another Avatar game was in development. A VR Avatar. I could see that happening.
The Avatar.
Put it on an Oculus headset or something.
Beasts Aegis calls a viper wolf to your side to fight for you for a short time.
Immediately just the Avatar VR puns.
Here they come. Pandora's Union. Become invisible for a short duration. Alright, that's all I need. I'm good.
I'm just noticing how on the stream layout, the left is just like he's completely squished.
Yeah.
That would be a fun mod or ability upgrade if you're like, you can be invisible, you can get like a pet wolf, or you can just like be a little squished version of yourself. There's actually a bit about that in Valorant. There's this thing called Wide Joy.
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
is yeah. Just Killjoy, one of the agents, except wide. It's beautiful.
Oh, well, look who
Hello.
decided to
Oh.
show up.
Hello,
kidding me?
Nicholas. Look who decided to show up. Nicholas is here. No, but actually, hi, Nicholas. But also, hi. We have a chatter called Doom Quasar. Am I saying that right?
Well, nice of you to show up, Simone.
Yeah.
Simone, you really
know.
dodged a fucking bullet with this one.
I swear to God, though, if you miss the next Avatar Day,
Simone doesn't even have the courage to show her face right now. That's how ashamed she is at her absolute absolute fumble of Avatar Day.
Abandonment. Yeah.
Abandonment.
Neglect.
I don't know if maybe we've had some more people join us since the stream started. Maybe we should play our video again at the end.
Yeah, sure. We should show. Let's play it right now.
Okay.
Because that'll mean that I won't have to play this game for about 2 or 3 minutes. I just pull that up real quick. Where did I put that? Giger asks how many more times you beat Margit. It was a total of 3 on stream, right?
3 on stream and 0 off stream. I didn't go on a hell-bent Margit beating craze post stream.
That just adds to the mythos, the fact that Tina won't get out of bed for just anything. It's like, no, I'm only gonna beat Margit when the lights are on. I'm not gonna sound check. I'm not gonna practice.
Yes. I only rise to power during the great moments.
All right. Here we go. There it is. Let me pop that.
And I think that's a good point, right, Tron? I feel like I can never do a race again. Otherwise, it's going to muddy my title. So.
I think that's really when you're going to sort of...
ever. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
yeah.
like that's how you're going to find greatness, right? Is like you had an incredible first run there. You might have some downs, but I think like your legacy is just beginning.
Thank you. It could be the start. Could be the start.
Okay. Now,
okay, everybody, get ready to spam in chat C for canceled.
Yeah. Apology. Okay. How come you're capturing the wrong window? Sorry.
You have to give it time, Simone.
Okay.
You have to like wait at least 3 months without posting anything or being online, and then just come back and pretend like nothing happened. Then it'll be fine.
Okay, so here's our apology from Simone for missing today's Avatar stream.
Sorry, this is a tough one. So, wait. Okay, so obviously today is Avatar Day. I know some of you are pretty upset that I'm missing the Avatar Day stream. I'm hurting too, you know? Like we're all in pain here. So to all the people that feel that they are hurt by the fact that I can't be on the Avatar stream on Avatar Day, I would like to say I'm sorry that you feel hurt. Honestly, when I made the decision to not be there today, I feel like I was a different person back then. The choices that I made, I wouldn't make them today. Like, I've changed. I've really changed. Like, I'm a human too. And like, I'm looking towards the future, and I hope all of you are too. So thank you to everybody who stood by me, who sent me all those nice messages, who attacked the people who criticized me. I appreciate that so much. You guys are the best. You've always supported me. And again, to everyone who was hurt and did criticize me, I want to apologize. This will not happen again, okay? I stand for accountability in my community. And, yeah, love and light to all of you. Peace out.
Now, when Simone sent me that, I genuinely was, and I'm still not sure whether or not love and light is an Avatar thing to say or a YouTuber thing to say. Right?
Could be either. Could be either.
I was like, is this a thing that blue space freaks from James Avatar's movie say, or is this a thing that like lifestyle vloggers would say? It could be either.
Yeah, apology video with radical tricks in the background. New favorite genre. Next
Yeah.
Polygon video will just be a compilation of YouTuber apologies, except we have avatar flips in the background. Because like that, it's basically we're adding as much value in that sense as like React
true.
content is. Had the little flips in the background.
Somebody was saying in the chat it's representational of the verbal acrobatics that Simone was attempting.
Yes.
That's
oh,
true.
Wow.
Wow, very good. That's actually that was our intent. That was our intent.
That it's commentary. It's commentary.
That was the plan all along. Well, can I stop playing this game?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, is that the meaning of Avatar Day, though?
Oh, fine.
To give
keep
up
going. No, you're
13 minutes. It took 13 years.
That's true.
I
For
also
Avatar Day.
see Pat has allowed the added term fuck. We can now say the fuck word in chat.
Oh no.
Guys. Oh my god.
That's right. Jake didn't give up. Jake Sully never gave up. I can't give up either. I gotta go find what these little yellow arrows on my map mean.
Who's Jake Sully?
I might watch Avatar after this, to be honest.
Oh, the Avatar.
Who's Jake Sully? We've been at this for 2 hours,
Who's
Clayton.
Jake Sully?
Oh, hang on. We can ride a horse now. This is some exciting development. We can ride a
Woohoo!
6-legged horse, a dire horse.
Oh. Nice.
It's not much faster than running.
Let's
Let me hit R.
go.
Okay, if I hit R, it gets a little bit faster. No, it doesn't. I was just imagining it. Why would I ride this if it's as fast as me just running?
Because it's fun and cool. It's for the vibe. Simply for the vibe. Because Hans. Can the horse drift? Can it jump? What is the point?
Let's see. The horse can jump.
Can the
God.
horse drift?
This is actually... Go ahead.
yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, your ride, Miraidon and Koraidon, I think you can like kind of do a little drift thing.
That's
where it
cool.
goes like, because it's kind of like a car.
Did it jump
almost.
again? Why does it... The jump looks like it's a little bit slower frame rate or something?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to look at it on the stream because it looks a little higher resolution than our Discord. This... Oh, I love it. I love janky video games.
The Akira slide. That's what you can do in Pokemon.
That's good. Yeah, they have a
Alright, oh,
dedicated
that's
button
cool.
for that in No More Heroes as well.
They need a horse Akira slide in this game.
But wait, is that a normal-sized helicopter?
No,
Oh,
those are little
small.
tiny drones that come. They fly
Oh,
at you
they're
and blow
drones.
up, yeah.
Okay. I missed that.
Our character has slowly gotten bigger.
I knew we were bigger than humans. I didn't think we were that big.
I hear him out there. Yeah, the thing that sucks about this is that, like, I can see this kind of being fun. Honestly, maybe the new Avatar game will be fun, because I can see it like a sort of Far Cry style, like, stealth action thing where you're like a big, powerful Na'vi and you're like stealth taking out a whole bunch of little pathetic humans. That could be fun.
A thing it seems like they did not even try to do here, but something to actually use nature as more
Yeah.
like a weapon or tools.
Yeah. Could be fun.
Use the animals because I think they used animals as like distractions and things in the movie. I think towards the big fight at the end, they were like practically participating. So something there that obviously flying dragons and whatnot. But
Uh-oh.
We need a mod where the character gets 1% bigger every time you flip.
What is this thing? It's like a Tesla coil in here.
I'm getting weirdly excited to see the Avatar movie. Prior to this stream, I was not excited to see it. After all of this Avatar discussion, I think it's kind of like, as we were saying earlier, you know, simply talking about something can increase excitement for it. I'm now excited to see the Avatar movie in theaters this weekend. That sounds like an ad read, but it's not.
It does. Tina.
They don't usually put this much money into a movie, so I'll probably see it in theaters at some point.
The least you can do to support our friend James. I wish James Cameron was paying me. If anyone has a direct line to James Cameron, please tell him about my ad read. And, yeah.
I did a commercial for you. Can you pay me for it?
Listen, if you don't start paying, you're not going to like what's going to happen. My opinions on Avatar, they're going to change.
I would love for that to be like the new media landscape. Like instead of like reaching out to sponsors first or sponsors reaching out to you to do an ad read, you just do the ad read.
Then you bill them.
Yeah.
God. Complimenting my favorite seltzer and then invoicing them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, doing a bullshit bingo, Love Tommy. That's fun. What sort of things are on your bingo card for Avatar? I love a good watch party bingo.
All right, we're gonna fly the dragon again because that was kind of fun. Please let me get on. Please.
I think you lost the key. You lost the key to your car. You can't get in.
Let's go.
Oh, hang on.
There we go.
Bingo Squarespace #1 is there water.
You know,
Variations of feet
I
shop.
like that you can seem to fly most anywhere you want.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Not for the best.
They did deliver on that. I wonder if you can fly one of the
That is good.
Halo Pelicans or whatever if you go the human
Stay
route.
human.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you would have been impressed by this world in 2009?
I was an adult in 2009 and I was not impressed. I think it was, I don't know, it looked like I'd seen enough like GPU box art to be like, this, everything looks like the Wild Berry Pop-Tarts. It's not for me. How do I land this fucking bird?
Makes sense.
Can you land anywhere? Screaming at the humans, how do I land this? I don't know what I'm doing.
Can anyone think of any waterless movies? Mad Max. Very little water in that film.
Damn.
But it's not waterless.
That's true. Well, hang
There's
on.
a little bit of, if there's a little bit of water.
Tremors. Unless you count all the goop at the end from the bug thing.
Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. We're good now.
Okay, we were just spinning in a hole for a while.
I mean, if you can find a way to like clip through the geometry, that'd be a good way to end the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of arrows. I gotta use my gun. I have a gun.
Yeah, I feel like he does keep using a gun in the movie, but I can't remember.
He does, yeah.
Like, he does.
Or one of the first times you see an Avatar in the movie, he's carrying like a big M60. I'm out of ammo for this too. Okay, I'm back.
God, an Avatar-sized bow and arrow would hurt so much.
It would fucking... These arrows are probably like, what, like 4 or 5 feet long?
Just rip your head off.
Ouchie.
Oh, hang on, we got a recovery.
Yeah, we got.
Al, dude, we only had the infinite ammo gun when we were an Avatar on the human side of the conflict. God, this is a bad weapon.
Oh yeah. Jay Dimson. At 5 o'clock, that's when we swap out. Clayton starts his 2-hour session of getting to play James Cameron's Avatar the game.
I'm so glad no part of this was us promising to like play the Avatar game for the length of the Avatar film, because I'm gonna be so happy the moment I'm done.
Do you have a review of James Cameron's Avatar the game for us, Pat?
Don't play it.
There we go.
Actually, no. I just did the animation where I heal by doing the little thing, and I'm back in. I'm back in. Play it. Play it.
Feeling good.
Oh my god, only 3 more minutes left.
So this was 2009. Halo came out nearly a decade before this.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Do I still have this pulled up? What games came out? Halo, yes. Halo was 2001 or 2002.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, it was 2001. Okay. Oh.
Yes, ODST came out the same year as this game.
That's what it was. Yep.
Man.
Plants vs Zombies.
Red Faction
Bayonetta,
Guerrilla came out.
Borderlands. Ratchet and Clank. Crack of Time.
Left 4 Dead 2. Yep.
Dragon Age Origins. Assassin's Creed 2.
That was a
DJ
good
Hero.
game.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Okay.
This is where we stream for this December, most days of the week.
Yeah.
But we'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do some Dwarf Fortress,
Yes.
and Pat will take a break, but he'll join me for that.
Yep.
I'm sure some shit will happen. I actually was playing it, and I have a seemingly stable fortress of dwarves, but I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna leave it, and I'm just hoping a horrible disaster befalls us tomorrow at some point. And I think it will.
Wait, so you're telling me that in Dwarf Fortress, you have a fortress of dwarves?
It's completely unexpected.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
There's been so many other Fortresses of Dwarf games that another one, really? But this one has some fun ideas.
Would not have guessed. 1 more minute.
1 more minute.
I have the countdown timer up.
I gotta heal so I can. Yes.
People joking, or is there the Abyss game?
I don't think there
is.
Is
Like an old one for NES or something?
I don't think there is. But you should check, because that'd be cool. The Abyss was so cool.
All right, 30 seconds.
I don't think so. Damn.
Your sentence is almost up.
You're real excited to get back to high on life.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go. No, I can't play that after this. That would just be too much.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep, beep, beep.
Yay! Hey.
You don't have to play Avatar.
You're free from Avatar Land.
Hey, thank you to all the Avatar fans and Avatar non-fans who came out to the Avatar Day stream. I'll go ahead and turn that down a bit.
There is a movie, and Avatar, they really did it. They made another one, and we have lots of interesting things about it on our website, Polygon.com. You should check those out. There's a review. There's a helpful tips on when to pee. It's a long movie. Yeah, and like I mentioned, we'll be streaming here again tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yep, 3 p.m. tomorrow, right here, Dwarf Fortress. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, Malin, for saying long Smurfs.
It's true.
Switching from Navi tall people to dwarves, that's quite the pivot.
That's true. That's a great point. We're going from talls to smalls.
Small.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.